I know you're probably watching this right now and you're probably really struggling with your acne and you need some encouragement. I know exactly how you feel because as you can see in these clips, I've gone through acne like crazy. I was called every single name in the book. I had days where I just broke down and I cried in my car. I want to put some of my past acne clips together in this acne motivational reel in hopes that some of my words in these clips can lift you up and make you remember that you're not alone. Acne is really tough, but knowing that there are people out there who are going through the same thing as you and having some positive words to hear, I think can really help. So I really hope that this helps you. Enjoy.
The next time acne has you down, think of this little analogy, the video game analogy. If you were to start a video game where you had no hardships, no obstacles, or no quests, it wouldn't be a very fun video game, and you probably wouldn't get very good at that video game, and you probably wouldn't have really any incentive to get good at that video game. But life is the same thing. If you don't have anything that you have an obstacle or hardship with, you have nothing to improve on. You have no incentive to improve the inside of your personality, the inside of who you are, because there's not that many quests out there. But if you have flaws, if you have obstacles like acne or anything else, it causes you to have to dig deep and have to progress your character and have to become a better person by overcoming these obstacles, overcoming these hardships. So if anything, having acne is actually a secret blessing that incentivizes you to become a better person. Always look at acne with a positive outlook because it is always a better way to live. You are not alone, you are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne. Even when your acne flares up, even when it's super severe, stay positive. And then you see my face and I'm cleared up, or at least mostly clear. And it feels like that's a hard message to follow because of course I can say that my face is cleared up. I'm kind of on the other side of the transformation. But throughout the entire process of me having acne, even at its most severe when I'd have multiple cysts, I've always stayed positive. And while yes, there were ups and downs, there were times where it was really, really tough. And yeah, that's okay. You have to accept that and, acknowledge the fact that you can't always be positive. But you have to keep the underlying ideology, you have to keep the underlying idea that you are going to look at things in a positive way. Things are going to be okay. And realize that the people who are making you feel negative are having negative lives themselves, even though you can't see it as apparently, as your skin, they have things in their life that they're struggling with, and that's why they're projecting it onto you. So don't let those people bring you down. I'm here for you. You're not alone. You are amazing. Team Acne.
Having acne feels like one of the biggest screw yous in life. And when you look around at everyone else that's your age, around you in your city, it doesn't feel like anybody else has it. It feels like you're completely alone. Even though everybody knows about acne, you know that a lot of people deal with acne, it just seems like no one is going through the same thing that you're going through. I'm not gonna let it stop me from my passion. I'm not gonna let it stop me from my goals. And that's the ultimate thing that you need to keep in mind if you suffer with acne, is that you can't let your acne stop you from doing the things that you wanna do. You can't let your acne stop you from living the life that you wanna live, because you're gonna look back a few years after, and then a few years after, and a few years after, and you're gonna be like, damn it, I had so many things that I wanted to do, and I'm living a less awesome life. I'm living a weaker life than I would have lived, not because of anything, but because of what I let people make me feel like with my acne, and I let that mute me and hold me down. I have had some of the most severe acne out there. I still have acne to this day, and I have acne scars from it all. I have never and will never apologize for my acne, and neither should you.
This is the worst week of breakouts yet. I've got cysts all over my face, and I've got the world record biggest cyst ever. And remember, I've said this before, but now it's even more effective. If you feel bad about that little zit right here on your chin, oh my gosh, it's so big. Think about me. Think about my face. Think about this, that, these, those. And then you'll feel better, and you'll go out and you'll kill it.
Hello, my beautiful friends and family. I have a quick piece of positive advice for you guys this afternoon. Basically, don't use negative words to describe yourself. Whether you're being funny or if you're just talking about something that you're insecure about, don't say, my acne sucks, or I hate myself because of this, or just use it as a defense mechanism. It's something that I used to do when my acne was at its worst, and you don't really think about the small impact that it has, but over time, it starts making you subconsciously feel negative about yourself. Even if you're using it as a joke, even if you're just trying to be funny, oftentimes it'll get into your head and make you think that you are worth less than other people. You have to joke so that you can fit in with the people who are worth more than you, but that's not true. None of that is true. You are worth just as much as every other person who is around you, and don't put yourself down. Don't let anyone else put yourself down, and the first way to step forward with that is by not using negative words to describe yourself. Absolutely, don't retaliate when people call you names. I know it's kind of the pull. It's kind of what you want to do is you want to hit them back because you're defensive, right? Your ego wants you to defend yourself, and if someone calls you pizza face, you want to be like, yeah, well, you're short or whatever it is, or you look ugly. That never gets you anywhere. Calling people names not only doesn't get you anywhere, because it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, well, you win, and then they're gonna stop calling you names. No, they're gonna call you names more, but also it stoops you to their level. And I know a lot of times it's hard to be the bigger person, right? But being the bigger person will grow you and make you a better person, and it does make you a better person. And hopefully it will also show that person a way to grow into so that they can also, eventually get to a level that you are at. Practice not retaliating. It is so important.
So no matter where you are, if you're at the lowest point you've been at in years because your acne is just the worst it's been, people have been making fun of you lately, other things have happened in your life that are bringing you down, if you feel like you're trapped and there's no way out, believe me that there is. I have been there, and so many people have been there too. I just want you to know that you aren't alone in the way that you feel. There are people who understand, and I'm telling you that you really can get out of it. Just be patient. Just bear through the worst part of it right now, because it will get better. And remember that in the back of your mind, that it will improve. It will get better. Your mindset will get better. The way you feel will get better, and you are going to make it past this. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what you're passionate about, no matter what that is. And if you don't know what that is yet, then just go and do things and see what makes you happy. And when you find something that makes you happy, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do that thing. Just do it as much as you want. And remember that no matter how bad your acne is, no matter how bad people are being to you, they can never take away your passions. They can never take away what you can do with your mind. And that's one thing that just kept me going when I was at my worst. Again, I wanted to make this video to help you out. I really hope that you did feel like you aren't alone and that this did bring you up a bit. If you are struggling, leave a comment below. You might be new here, but this is Team Acne. We're a community, and we literally do want to rise each other up and help each other out. And you'll have people who are responding to you, and you'll just be able to read through other people's messages, and it'll really bring you a sense of community and make you feel better. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can see more videos when it comes to advice, tips, but also motivation like this one. I also have an Instagram, which is Team Acne as well. I love you guys. Remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you are a part of Team Acne.